People of the internet, what's up? So, Larpers. Why do they do what they do? Who are they? Who do these people think they are? I'ma tell you. So basically, if you don't know, a Larper is someone who isn't themselves. And by isn't themselves, I mean they're trying to be someone they're not. And most of the time, they're just trend hoppers. So like, if anything's popular, they'll be like, oh, I like that. And then that trend dies, they'll be like, no, I don't like that anymore. You know? Lame ass people like that. That is not me at all.
No cap.
But you might be thinking, bro, weren't you LARPing that Michael movie and shit? Like you literally posted a video and was listening to the music and bought the album. And I'm the only exception because like that doesn't count, you know, I was doing it for a reason and stuff to make this video, you know what I'm saying? So in this video, I'm not really trying to like, I'm just trying to explain why LARPers suck. Yeah. The first example is people who read books. You might be thinking, yo, I read books. I like to read. Okay, sure, you're lying. But if you do, okay, I guess there are a small percent of people who actually do that. You might be thinking, but what does reading books have to do with anything? People, usually men, usually just read to A, make themselves look smarter, or B, to get girls. You may be thinking, if I read a book, I'll get a girl. No, bruh. And like, I get it. I go to the library too, but I actually get DVDs, you know. The superior form of content.
Yes.
So yeah, reading sucks. Unless it's comic books, which I don't know why no one likes comic books or graphic novels. It's either you read like lame ass chapter books or you read graphic novels and no one considers you a reader. So yeah, they suck. Physical media. Now, I'm gonna be talking about music. I don't really know what other physical media there is, but specifically vinyl, CDs, and cassette tapes. Holy LARP. I actually collect CDs. You might be thinking, you're a LARPer. No. I collected them before they were a thing. I'm talking like recently, not, you know, the 1970s when they were first invented. Like I supported them 100%. I was like, these are way better than vinyl. I can make a whole video on that because vinyl suck. CDs are the wave. And then I guess they resurged again, like 2023 or something. People are like, ooh, they're cool now. And I was like, I've been on them. Hashtag not LARPer gang. But vinyls and cassette tapes, I feel like in specific, are what LARPers love because cassette tapes, for one, they're more older and I guess apply to an older demographic, but also an older type of cars use them a lot. Like I had a cassette tape player in my car, but I took that shit out because no one likes cassette tapes. I swapped it for a CD player, have not regretted a thing. But vinyls, the ultimate LARP of LARP. I mean, like you can like one album, right? And then they'll go and buy it and be like, wow, I'm such a music fanatic. I should get a million other records that I've never listened to, but claim that I've listened to and love music. So that's what they do. They hang them on their wall and they're like, yeah, I'm a music prodigy. But no, you're not. I mean, you couldn't even name 3 songs off any of those albums. So that pisses me off. You know what I'm thinking?
But what about the people who actually do collect vinyl because they like the music and they like having the physical media and like using a record player that's $500 to listen to it?
You're crazy. I mean, you're actually like mentally insane if you think that a vinyl is like superior to a CD.
But I wasn't even comparing it to a CD, you know? I was just comparing it to...
Silence. MP3 players. Now, I don't really see that many people like use them. I kind of just... Yeah, I actually like never seen anyone use it outside. Bruh. But I know that they are like retro, so they're kind of making a resurgence. So, you know, anything retro or early 2000s, Y2K, always makes a comeback with these LARPers. And I mean, half of it is cool, but like, I don't know, you know? If you really use it, you're a bitch. And that's kind of counterintuitive because I actually just got an MP3 player, but... Bruh. But you know, I actually do this shit, you know? Not them, bro. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool, but he ain't like me. Wired headphones. This is crazy. Who is screaming, bro? What the hell? Wired headphones. I feel like really recently it became a thing, a trend to buy them and wear them. Like, I swear 2024, 2025 maybe. Why? I mean, we've literally gone through wired to crappy Bluetooth to really good Bluetooth, and now people are like, I need wired. Now, in their defense, you don't have to charge it, plug and play, they're cheaper. I understand that. But if you seriously have a phone or a device that connects to Bluetooth and you choose the wired option just because, I don't know, you want to look cool, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, you must have an extra chromosome or something, bro. Because Bluetooth is the wave. It's been the wave until people tell you otherwise, you know? Like, Bluetooth, no wires. You just have to charge it. And even if you have to charge it, the battery is like 3 days, bro. You have enough battery, man. You can charge it for 10 hours and you'll be good. You can charge it for 1 hour. For 5 minutes, you have like 10 hours. But also wired headphones, because a bunch of Larpers use them. They put it under their shirt, you know what I mean? And I mean, I get that if you're in school, I guess, but most of these boys are like, you know, 27, no life. Get you some Bluetooth headphones. What are you doing, man? Handheld consoles. You might be thinking, what does that have to do with anything? Who LARPs this? There's a small demographic. There's two types of people. People like me who mod DSs, 3DSs, Vitas, PSPs. I don't do that, but like, you know, you get a Switch and you're like, this is cool, but the games are expensive, so I'll mod it instead. Or you get a Steam Deck and you're like, I'm actually gonna use this for what it's used for. And then there's the type of people who get a PSP or a 3DS or whatever the hell, they mod it, and then they just like take photos with it. Like, let me take a photo with my PSP. Wouldn't that be so cool if I upload this to Instagram? That would just be the coolest shit ever.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
No one wants to see that, bruh. It's cool on Twitter, but after the second or third time you see it, you're like, alright, bruh. Like, we get it. You're using a PSP to take a shitty photo. Just use your phone, man. I'm mad now.
Now, I'm really mad.
And I don't mind using a 3DS or a Vita or a PSP to play games, because, you know, that's the intention. And you might be thinking, but if the camera is built in, that's also the intention. But like, it's a PS Vita, it's a 3DS. These are made for video games, not for camera shooting photos. Shit. Yeah, but even then, like, the PS Vita and 3DS have like the worst fucking quality ever. Like, no bullshit, bro. Like, I have some old DS photos. They suck. They look like actual toasters, dude. Why would you want to take a photo? I guess the PSP looks better, but bro, you're a Larper, bro. Fuck you. So those were kind of my 5, I guess 4, because the MP3s didn't really count. But I'm gonna just list off a ton of just Larper shit. So let's go. LARPing liking matcha. LARPing being a drinker. LARPing liking kimchi. LARPing superheroes. LARPing growing up poor. LARPing being emo. LARPing being a smoker. LARPing knowing cars. LARPing being goth. LARPing a music genre. LARPing being black. LARPing having money. That's basically all I have for today's terrible video. Alright. I hate LARPers, but for the fact that just be yourself. Like, you've grown up this long, you've had so many ups and downs, growth spurts, puberty, whatever, different arcs, and you choose to be, I don't know, someone you're not, just for the next year for you to be someone completely different. Like, what the hell? Bro, just be yourself. I don't get it. It's not that hard. Maybe you have an identity crisis, maybe you're like the guy from the movie Split, maybe you're actually insane, I don't know, but I'm going to bite the bullet and say that you're not fucking crazy and that you're just a bitch. And for the people who LARP just to get with the girl or a boy or a fucking alien, I don't know, you're also a bitch, because sooner or later I guess the cracks are gonna show and they're gonna see that you're you know, you're not cool, you're just some guy, I don't know. This video was just kind of to like just to tell you guys that I hate LARPers and some of the types of LARPers. I don't know. Alright, that's it. Peace.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.